Hello, I'm Alex Heselton from JCT 600 VW Van Centre York. So in the current climate, vehicle manufacturers often collaborate with other brands for the end result, and that is to bring a product to market at an affordable price for the product. So the previous generation T6.1 Transporter was an evolution of three previous generations, so T5, T5.1, T6 into T6.1. That product came to the end of its working life, and Volkswagen have now brought out the new Transporter, which is a whole new product. So on all new VW Transporters, the manufacturer has brought in 5-year promise. So 5-year promise gives the customer, the business user, the fleet market customer a 5-year 124,000 mile manufacturer warranty, 5 years VW roadside assistance, 5 VW services, and Volkswagen commercial vehicles will also pay for the first 3 MOTs, so that's year 3, year 4, year 5. So new Transporter obviously is a collaboration with Ford Commercial Vehicles, so it's a joint venture. Obviously we use Ford powertrain, however Volkswagen themselves have spent additional funding on the vehicle to develop our product further than the Ford product to meet Volkswagen standards for noise, vibration, reliability, etc. Now obviously we are not the only manufacturer that are using a wet belt engine. A lot of that's done for efficiencies in modern day engines and the requirements that come about that have forced on vehicle manufacturers to meet ever-changing emissions and requirements of their customer base. So the wet belt engine, that is obviously here, but at the end of the day Volkswagen have looked obviously at all the relevant technology involved, and for peace of mind, giving a 5-year promise, so that's 5-year manufacturer warranty, the servicing, and that means that the customer is keeping the engine up to date with all relevant servicing as required. So I've been very fortunate. Just recently I went down to Volkswagen's head office in the UK, down in Milton Keynes, and recently drove the new Transporter that's behind us, and we also evaluated it against other rivals on the market. Now, at first glance, you'll see, a customer will see a Ford Transit and a new Transporter, and it's a similar shaped box. Obviously it shares the same body shell. A lot of that's done for crash test reasons, but both manufacturers agreed the dimensions of the vehicle. However, Volkswagen have spent more money on the product, developing it, so it's much quieter when you're in it, it's more refined, a much plusher cabin, a different specification range, and in some cases a different engine range with different power outputs. But they will line wheel arch liners to reduce noise. So there is differences in the ride and the comfort between the two products. But at the end of the day, it is a Volkswagen. So Volkswagen Financial Services offer a number of funding packages to new Transporter. So there will be customers and businesses out there that may want ownership funding. If that's the particular case, then Volkswagen offer PCP funding, lease purchase funding, and hire purchase funding. Now, if the vehicle is a 2-litre TDI, in effect a diesel engine, then the vehicle has 6.9% supported APR. If the vehicle is an electric vehicle, so a battery electric vehicle, then the same funding packages are available, but at a 2% lower rate, so it's at 4.9%. If the business or the end user didn't want to own the vehicle, then Volkswagen Financial Services obviously offer contract hire, which in effect is like a rental system where you can rent the vehicle for an agreed term and then hand the vehicle back with no ownership options available to you. The new Transporter is good news for Volkswagen. Having a collaboration with Ford as a partner, you've got two market leaders in two slightly different segments of the market. So when you put two heads together when in that particular aspect, the end result is far better for the customer. You can bring a product to market, sharing the costs for research and development, meeting the ever changes of world emissions, the requirements that customers need in their vans today, but also bringing a brand new product to market, because there's a lot of rivals out there that have got aging products. We're right at cutting edge for our technology inside the cab, as well as specification, and modern day requirements have changed for our van over the years, and we've had to adapt to that. So we've just launched new Transporter, and behind me you have the panel van, which is available either as a short wheelbase or a long wheelbase. There are currently 3 trim levels available, so that's Commerce, Commerce Plus and Commerce Pro. They're available to all the diesel power units are available, and some of those will be in manual and automatic transmissions in different body weights. However, should you be a customer that requires an electric vehicle, then the electric models are available in Commerce Plus and Commerce Pro. Moving forward, there will be information coming out shortly for the Combi derivative, so that's a panel van with extra row of seats and side windows, meeting requirements of the market in just the same way as we did with the previous Transporter. There will also shortly be a Transporter Shuttle, so that will be available in long wheelbase and short wheelbase. It'll be an 8 or 9 seater, and again will be options for diesel and electric. As we go through the year, further information will come around of a petrol plug-in hybrid. That information will come out in the back end of the year for the first products to appear in 2026. For further information on new Transporter, myself and my colleagues around JCT 600 VW Van Centres will be able to assist through information on the product, test drives and financial packages.